Red. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to see if I get some more of my subbies in the room. I think I shared it to Dasha. I think I shared it to M. I know it's probably some people I am forgetting. Look this up real quick. One moment, y'all. And the girl that eat popcorn, so the subscribers I have in the room, I have Ruby Red and I have Dasha that are subscribers. Y'all are in the inner awakening category, so you guys can use your free mini reads in this live right now. That's what I'm doing, is y'all redeeming you guys subscriber perks. You can either do it now or you can wait towards the end of the month for your mini that you do get for free. Aya, I don't think she's going to be here today because I think she has something to do. She's in a different category, so I'll give her her full another sub live. But the rest of y'all, all of y'all basically, except for one of y'all, are all due for a mini, well, have a free mini to redeem for the month. Do I have any decks that are from New Orleans? Yes, I have quite a few. I think I only have 2 or maybe 3 on my desk that's from New Orleans. I have this one from New Orleans. This deck. There's another one, but I think it's in one of my boxes. I have quite a few though. So, Ray, did you want to cash in and redeem your free mini today, or you wanted to wait for the end of the month? Check-in. This is... Thank you, babes. Thank you. Dasha, do you want your mini today, or you want to hold it for another, for the end of the month subscribers live? All right, so we're gonna start with Miss Ruby. Go ahead and let me know what you like your read to be on. A mini. The category you're in with the subscriptions, you get a mini. Only Dasha, I mean not only Dasha, only Aya, I believe, is able to redeem a full. She's in a different category of subscribers. Most everybody else is in Inner Awakening category, so everybody gets to redeem a mini. You get more stickers, you get a full, some other stuff, I can't remember right now off the top of my head, some other perks that Aya gets. few other things, a little nooks and crannies, more tricks and nookies, more info. Okay, so Ruby, what I feel inclined to tell you, do you have some type of regret in a certain situation? I feel like you are holding a sense of regret. Or maybe you feel like you could have done something a little bit better. with somebody, or maybe somebody be feeling that way towards you. I feel like someone around you or you, I don't know, it feels more so maybe you here. I don't know. It's just giving me like you're holding some regrets. You're holding a lot of sorrow on your heart a little bit. And I do feel like the things that you're holding on to you, these certain things definitely played a part in how you've made certain decisions. And I feel like you may be currently paying for these consequences by making certain decisions back then. I just feel like it's so many things that you are still searching for when it comes towards yourself. And I feel like in a sense here, it's kind of like you feel like you've missed a shot, or you've missed the opportunity to the point where you feel like you have to make a way for yourself to receive opportunity or great things. But I do want you to know that in this this journey that you're getting ready to go upon, I do feel like that recognition thing that you've been looking for, something to be proud of, things that's going to start working out in your favor, things of that nature that you've been waiting for. I feel like this season of this chaos, this season of this discomfort, I feel like gifts are about to be brought to you. I don't know if you're waiting for some type of finance or something kind of thing when it comes to legal, or some type of finances or something like that you have been waiting for or something like that. I do feel like that is also coming back around to you. But I do feel like ultimately Spirit is saying, like, I know a lot of things or choices you had to make a lot of choices based off of you had to make a lot of choices based off of your surroundings and things of that nature. Now you're going to be able to make the choices because I can do these things. So it's not like I don't, it's not going to come into a place of where you're going to be doing things out of survival in these next coming seasons, because there's a lot of things that's definitely about to open up, and your vision is about to be a lot more clearer for you. But I just feel like you need to silence the noise a little bit, because I do feel like in a sense where you know that you can, you kind of question if you can in the same sentence. So it's like you are praying and worrying at the same time, or you're manifesting and self-limiting yourself within yourself at the same time. So it's like you are like kind of becoming a walking contradiction type of thing. You're becoming a walking contradiction. And I do feel like it's a thing to where now you're definitely going to have to start transforming your energy here towards bigger and greater things here, because it's like the old way of thinking is going to hold you back from the blessings that's waiting upon you. Like it's going to be you're going to be waiting for these blessings to come around if you continue to think in those old lenses of yours. And I feel like the best thing here is to run away from this guilt, run away from this pain, and heal from it. I feel like there's a lot of things that you need to make peace with in order to be able to conquer or to walk this path. And I feel like you are doubting this path, and I feel like this path is in front of you for a reason, but I feel like for some reason you're kind of not believing it you're not believing it to happen, or there's just a lot of things that you're just so used to things going wrong, you're kind of doubting the success of a lot of things that you want to do, but you want it. It's like, I want them, but it's like, well, since this is not happening, or I don't think it's going to happen, well, since I don't see this, I don't think it's going to happen, in the same sentence. But Lord, I'm praying for it. God, I'm praying for it at the same time. So I feel like you cannot pray and worry at the same time, Ruby here. I do feel like there's a complete amount of abundance again coming towards you, and I do feel like you need to start looking at yourself in the mirror and being able to digest what's in front of you, and replace this nagging feeling with gratitude, because feel like you have I feel like you have a lot of resources in front of you. It just hasn't blossomed yet, and I feel like you've been putting up a good fight thus far, and there's a lot of revelations and truths that's just coming towards you too in these seasons. I do feel like there's a lot of things starting to become straightened for you, a lot of clarity, like this vision for yourself is starting to become a lot more clearer in this path, because a lot of truths and things, because as you've been so resilient getting through things even though it's been hard, the vision is coming a lot more clearer, and truths are being revealed towards you so you can make better choices and better decisions along this path. Some choices is going to be easy, some choices is going to be very, very hard, and some choices is going to be very confusing. But in the choices that are confusion or choices that may not be right for you, there's always a lesson, because you do have protection. At the bottom of your decks, you have the Hierophant, you have the Ace of Swords, and then you have complete healing. So everything is about to turn around for you. I just feel like your perspective and the releasing the control of worrying is going to be a big thing for you in these next few weeks or so. And replace that worry with happiness. Replace that worry with transmuting energy. Like, well, since I'm worried about this, let me go ahead and manifest this, or let me pray about this, or let me replace this energy with something else here, because I'm feeling it and I know that I'm not supposed to claim this energy, because everything is that I need or everything that I deserve is already coming towards me, because I'm in alignment. But I do feel like those things that you are holding on to regret, those things that you wish that you could have made better choices with, even relationships with people, family, jobs, and things of that nature, it's time to make peace with it, because the longer you sit with it, it's going to start blocking your flow for newness. So I feel like it's nothing really there. Make a decision or a choice that's best for you and only for you, and really doesn't matter nobody say. Nobody can tell you what your healing looks like. So your new world is going to look different. Everybody cannot go, even old versions of yourself. So it's time to stop self-doubting yourself and stop putting those limits and beliefs into your head, and start replacing it with I can, I will, and all those things. No more trying, you will. So that's the mini energy that I have for you, Miss Ruby. I just feel like the doubt gotta go. Doubt gotta go. You can't pray and worry at the same time. I do feel like you understand that things are starting to come around towards your way. It's going to be very hard, but hey, you are a warrior. You are a soldier, and it's time for you to stand up and put your big girl drawers on, because it's not going to happen if you don't work for it too at the same time. But I do feel like you need to let a lot of that hurt go. It's okay. That's the perks of being a subscriber. You get to enjoy the perks of insight. It's a little bit deeper than the typical minis and things of that nature on the live, because you guys are in my community space. You know what I mean? So this is why I reserved this live just for y'all, so y'all can get y'all questions answered, you know? Dasha, what is your mini insight reading for the month? What is your subby read for the month? Hey, Symphony. Stephanie, would you like your energy read for today, or would you like to redeem it at the end of the month? Good sesame is. Alright, 3 down, 10 more to go. Dasha. Where is she at, Miss Hot Potato? Oh. Like, I don't see a bubble up there, so I didn't think he was in here. What you want your mini to be on? So you want to wait for yours at the end of the month? When you think straight? Okay, we gonna hold yours to the end of the month. Okay, you get your full. Symphony. What you want your mini to be on? Cause Dasha is in this la energy, honey. I need her to get her head on in the game. Head in the game. Head in the game, Dasha. Head in the game. Head in the game. Symphony, what you want your mini to be on? You tell me. Let's see what comes out. Let's see. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so with this love energy here that you, hold on, let me respond back to this text. Before I forget, I've been thinking I responded. On my nose too. Ooh, I hate this. Let me mute the live. Hey, Star Press, welcome. That's one of the newest subscribers. Hold on one second. Woo. All right. So, with the energy that I have surrounding your love, your interest here, the person that you are with, Symphony, right now I do feel like he could be going through a bit, maybe an emotional withdrawal. And I do feel like this is a thing for a lot of spaces in his life right now. And I don't feel like he's necessarily stepping back because he doesn't care, but he's trying to figure out if he has what's deep for him, or is there something more deeper for himself and in his love life. So I feel like he's at a space to where he's withdrawn to kind of make sense. But I just feel like right now for him, I do feel like there is a moment of stagnant energy around him for his lifestyle, like the money, the lifestyle, certain things like certain fun, and just all of that, I just feel like he feels tight. He feels very tight. But I do feel like he is entering a phase here for himself. I do feel like he possibly could be something could be coming towards way as far as work. I do feel like maybe there's some form of recognition or some type of pay raise or some type of department incline or whatever the case may be. I feel like there's something with his name on it or something in the mail that he could be waiting for. I just feel like he's trying to elevate or maybe just get more work or something with some type of check or something for some type of work. So I feel like what's about to come here is something with his name on it. For sure, it's something with his name on it, something that he has been longing for some time. Definitely has been waiting for certain things to turn around for him, for him in this energy. And I feel like that's also playing a part to why he feels so stagnant with everything emotionally, like he just really needs a break from it all. But I do feel like this right here, he's definitely trying to figure out what's his solo journey and how can his solo journey be amplified by the decisions that he makes. So he's having the feeling, the need for freedom, but he's also running away from structure too at the same time, if that makes sense. And I feel like because I'm saying structure out of this whole thing, because he's so used to doing things by the book or making sure that he has everything up front, and because everything right now is kind of still uncertain, this new energy with you, even though you guys have been kicking it, the energy has been flowing, you guys have been in balance and things of that nature, he still doesn't know the longevity or the energy that it's going to take to, or what how deep this love goes. And he's so used to doing things by the book or having things right in front of him to where he can see things. He typically see things as more traditional. But I do feel like right now, along with this journey, I do feel like he's having an internal conflict. On one hand, he may want to be pulled towards commitment and having this love and things of that nature. And the next moment, he's being pulled by expectations of others or expectations to his peers or society or his environment, and he has the need to make it, has the need to make sure he has this, that, and the third, because he does feel like in a way he does feel like he is left behind emotionally, physically, financially, and things of that nature. He does feel like he's on a decline with those things, and he wants to get those things aligned too. And I just feel like he's having an internal conflict between freedom of just getting the things that he wants and then the thing of commitment. And this could be why he's so distant, because he has so many emotions like he's just buried up with, and it's just like he just don't know how to really confront certain aspects or dynamics in many different parts of his life, because he really doesn't really want to mess up anything. Like, his intent is not to mess up anything that he has in front of him, but just more so of having control over these things. And that's what he's losing. That's what he doesn't really have a grasp on. He doesn't really know you all the way. He doesn't know all his money circuits all the way, his business, his family, everything is so up in the air, and he's just like having to catch it. And I feel like he is missing the part of control, and I feel like he needs this control in order to be stable and grounded. And I just feel like sometimes he may be coming off as maybe emotionally cold or distant, or just certain things come out of nowhere to the point where you feel like you're not being considered into his priorities and things of that nature. Now it's like, okay, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what is this? Like, what's going on here? Because you could have just told me that. I just feel like here, that's his way of maintaining control, of feeling like he got it all together, that power, that aspect of things, to make it feel like he got it all put together, but he doesn't. But I feel like he's trying to maintain a boundary so he doesn't give too much, because he doesn't have control over things just yet, and he does not want things to go uphill. And I feel like he is definitely coming into a role. He has a big role of responsibilities too at the same time, and he needs full leadership going on. And I feel like he's really big on these goals and things of that nature. He's not really going to let anybody get into his way. So in a bit, he does feel like he's bowing down because he feels so heavy emotionally, but he feels like he's letting other things go in his career. Deep down, he does have feelings. Deep down, he does care for you. Deep down, he is emotionally mature to carry you. But this King of Cups energy that he has is he needs to hide his emotions underneath a calm surface. So I just feel like he cares, but I feel like he's not likely to open up just yet because he needs that sense of control to make sure that he has it all figured out, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like he needs to see it. He needs to see it, because if he doesn't see it, that's when things come in dysfunction, and that's where you are building the non-tolerance for this. It's like it's like you're trying to keep building tolerance in order to be able to digest him, but it's still at the same time it's hurting you too at the same time, because you do feel like I don't want to be a nag, but also this thing is bothering me. So I feel like there's a balance that needs to be restored in this dynamic, because one cannot help the other if the other one does not know what's going on. And I feel like it's a big thing of guidance for the both of y'all, because I feel like it's it's certain things that you're doing, especially by wanting this energy so much that you're willing to ignore not ignore, but kind of accept certain things without saying much, because you don't want to disrupt what he got going on, because you do care so much. But at the same time, you are bending your tongue at what expense to him, because it's hurting you. So it's like both of you guys need guidance, because him being inconsiderate with his time and things of that nature is inflicting you too. So I feel like you guys are creating this big jumblefuck of internal conflict and nobody's really speaking on it. And I feel like both of you guys are testing each other's loyalty. Y'all really testing each other for real, because I feel like you have suspicions about certain things and then he has doubts about certain things. So y'all both have big question marks, but saying totally two different things. And I feel like you guys are walking around eggshells in a sense by you not expressing certain things, because you don't want to inflict him and him not opening up. Just out of fear of that you're going to pick up his feelings and run. And I feel like you guys definitely need to get together and create some type of magic, because you guys are kind of going around the problem. And I feel like with him, it's going to take him a longer time to open up. With you, it takes nothing for you to open up, so he can just know that you are trying to be considered here, and what he does is a little bit inconsiderable, because I don't know what's going on. He's left for me to figure it out. You're more than welcome. Dasha, did you think any of my other subbies are in the building? I have Brittany here. Brittany, welcome. Hey, love. How you doing? If you want your mini read check-in today, please let me know you want to redeem it today, or you can hold it for the end of the month, Brittany. Same with any other subscribers that are in the building. If you want to redeem your mini today, I think everybody is redeemable for a mini except one person on the list, or one or two. I can't remember. I think it's either one or two. But if y'all want to redeem it today, let me know so I can write you down. If not, we can hold it to the end of the month. It doesn't make me no, never mind. You want to do yours today? Dasha, did you think of your question, or you want me to do your mini and then your full reading, Dasha? So I can do Brittany's mini and then I can do your mini and then your full, or something like that. I'm just trying to knock out as many subscribers out of the list as much as possible. 4 y'all are here today, so that makes 9 to go. We're getting big, subby family. We're getting bigger and bigger. You want to do a mini just to knock yours off the list? These minis are a little bit more in depth. You just don't get a follow up, but these are more, a little bit more. What's your question for me? Okay, you want her to go first? Brittany can go first if you want her to. But if you have a full to go after that, then wait. Dasha, if you want to do your full after that, then wait. I'll do Brittany first and then yours. Dasha, what you want to do? You want your full after your mini, so you want to wait. So I'll do Brittany first and then you. $444 at the time. I caught it right before it changed. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay, Dasha. Yes, no. I said you're gonna wait to do your mini until so I can do your full afterwards, or you want to do your mini and then come back to the full later. Let me know which way you want it done. But if you're gonna want a full afterward, I would suggest you wait. Okay, Brittany. Tiffany, what was your question? Is it a general question or a tarot question? Wait on that. Brittany, what's your mini question? Let me knock out this list, Tiffany. should I reconcile with Ryan? Hey, Estella. Have you guys been trying to have like conversations about this? Like you guys have been having some communication lately here? Like I feel like the static is becoming a little bit more waterier. Like I feel like there has been certain things of communication are just ways of just kind of exploring certain things. I just feel like the water is clearing up the stagnate. The water is clearing up the static just a little bit with this situation right now. I do feel like for you, I do feel like there is you like on high alert with this energy. Like you are on like supreme alert when it comes towards him. It's like you want to believe him. Like you really do. Like you really want to believe him. Because I feel like you've kept, I think you kept this like kind of reserved type of hope for him in a sense. And I do feel like along his journey away from you, I do feel like there was a lot of exploring for him. I do feel like there was some regret too at the same time. And I do feel like there has always been a deep capacity of love from both of you guys. And I do feel like with Brian, I do feel like before he had ways of managing, showing a certain level of this emotion. And I feel like where he is now, he has developed a little bit more maturity, because I do feel like the feeling without you was something that he really didn't really want to kind of go through. And I do feel like he is seeking, I feel like he's seeking that re-potential with you when it comes towards like emotional. But he does know that there's a lot of healing that definitely needs to be done too at the same time. And I do feel like the emotional care and depth is coming from both sides, but you guys show it in different ways. The Nine of Swords energy with this Tower energy, that's also with the past feelings, and it's still some of this is going on right now. He's carried a lot of anxiety and guilt here, and I do feel like for you, you possibly have had a lot of sleepless nights thinking about him and the situations and things of that nature. And I do feel like it's kind of was like an inner torment for you, because it's like, why didn't this work too at the same time? And I loved him, and I did this, and it was kind of like an internal torment when it came towards Brian. But you just wanted him to kind of get it here. And I feel like he's kind of had this same kind of anguish too at the same time. And he's felt a lot of anguish and a lot of regret, and in some form of maybe some anger too, because I do feel like he could be a little bit upset with himself too at the same time. So I do feel like right now with him, I do feel like he's coming from a moment of emotionally distressedness. And now he's coming to the point to where he can now talk about certain things. It may not be everything that you may want all at once, but I do feel like there is a vomit of communication. So I do feel like he's gaining this maturity, this vulnerability, not the maturity. He's gaining the vulnerability to show his emotional maturity. But I do feel like there is certain things that I do feel like you are haunted by the past, or kind of don't want to see from the past. So I feel like that's where that alert is coming in at. I do feel like with this Five of Wands energy, I do feel like even these past things is not under the scathe just yet, even though you guys talked about it. It's not under wraps just yet, because I do feel like there is still some past tension. I do feel like he's walking on eggshells, and I do feel like you are too at the same time. And that's because he is really in the sense to where it's like, I don't want to misunderstand her, but I also don't want to be petty too at the same time. I want to be persistent, but I don't want to bombard her and everything. So he's kind of in his head about a lot of different feelings of tension, because he's in his ego a lot of times. And I feel like he's in his ego and his pride a lot of times. So the reconciliation of this whole thing, he knows it's not going to come easy, because I feel like he's in his head about a lot of stuff because he's guilty about how things happened from the past, and he's also questioning his vulnerability and his strength to actually go through with it. But I do feel like with this Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles energy, along with the World energy, and the Ten of Cups energy, I do feel like he misses certain things of the dynamic. I don't know if you guys share any children together, or just having the feeling of just being together, supporting each other, and just being in one ship or whatever, but just having those nostalgia moments, and that's something that he really missed. And I just feel like he's longing for a lot of that energy back in the present day. He doesn't want to keep it in the past. He wants it in the present day. But I feel like this thing here is what's keeping this emotional attachment and fire alive, because you guys have created this net together, and it's easy for it to be recreated, because I feel like the love is really, really there for the both of you. But I do feel like, again, he knows that he needs to come a little bit differently. It's time for a rebirth. He has to do things a little bit differently. And he's definitely doing a lot of self-reflection and doing a lot of self-reflection, going back in the past with a lot of memories and doing things of that nature. But he won't be able to come towards his true self, especially when it comes to showing up for you directly, until certain things is faced with the truth. And that's with everything, mentally, emotionally, and everything, being very truthful and being very transparent with you too. So I feel like him coming into that rebirth energy is not going to happen until those healthy implementation is practiced in routine. A clear decisions is needed, clear clarity is needed, and an honest assessment is needed from both of you guys to make sure that you guys know what you're getting to. So if there is going to be a reconciliation, it needs to come from a place of growth, truth, and accountability, and not just off emotion and memories, because those things can be recreated. Not the growth, truth, and accountability. These things need to happen full on and off. I do feel like a reconciliation is very possible from this dynamic, but again, the restoration needs to happen. Truth needs to happen. Vulnerability and honesty, and a lot of things that you need to see by action in order to be able to trust him too. And it has to be from both parties. Both of you guys have to be willing to give into this, not just one-sided charity, and not him just doing all the work, having him show you things and you not give him things, because his soul needs energy too. But I do feel like in no way, shape, or form, you do have this star seed energy, so your intuition runs wild. You feel emotions very deeply. At any way, shape, or form, if you feel like the correct action is not done enough for you for him to get a reconciliation, listen to it. If for any reason during this journey you're saying you're giving yourself a no, believe it. Do not try to give yourself an excuse to accept non-tolerable behavior. Start believing into your intuition, because this situation with him has already happened. So you only thing that you need to do is trust what's to be. Trust your intuition and trust where you're guided, and you need to transcend amongst this energy. If you decide to go with it, make sure that you're facing with alignment. And if it's not in alignment with you, you need to move on finally. Okay? That's the energy I have for you on this reconciliation. I do feel like it's possible, but not if both parties is not willing to address the past, honestly, take responsibilities, and commit to one each other for change. Without that, you guys will definitely go back into old patterns. So I feel like don't just jump into this thing. Take the time so old patterns don't come back and eat this dynamic or this connection up, because it does have potential. It's up to you two if you guys are going to take after it and go with it with full honesty, love, and commitment. That's my mini I have for you, Brittany. You're welcome. I did see we have a new subscriber, Johnny. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so beautiful to have you with us, amongst us. We are doing a subscribers live right now. You have the opportunity to cash in on your mini free insight read for the month, either now or at the end of the month. So you have the opportunity to use it now or at the end of the month if you want to, okay? Just let me know so I can write your name down so I won't forget to go to get to you during this live. You want to get on the list, Johnny? Dasha, are you ready for your mini? And then you'll be up next, Johnny. So I got 14 members. So I still got 9 to go because Johnny just came on. I'll do a live. Whatever comes up, or you have a question. Hey, Shay. I'm good, love. I'm good. Just enjoying some time with the subscribers, getting their readings out the way. Because you know how I get so busy, I forgot to give them their darn readings. I don't know what's going on with that shit last week. For real. For some reason, remember the last time I did a sub live and you was in here chilling? Shh, don't talk too loud before they get you up out of here. Ooh, that's too hard. I miss my music. Other than that, I'm chilling. That smoke hit the wrong pipe. Almost took me up out of here, y'all. Hey Sarah, did you want your insight reading today, or you wanted to wait to redeem it to the end of the month, Sarah, so I can write your name down? Oh, Jesus. Jesus. All right. All right, so this right here suggests that someone, this is an energy that definitely was, this definitely coming with some type of romantic intentions or like love offerings type of energy here. Someone is running towards like an offer, like someone is definitely trying to reveal certain things here, like really expressed, like I gotta run to say it. Like I do feel like these were a lot of bottled up feelings here in this energy recently. I feel like there has been a lot of things that this person has been wanting to tell you, but maybe hasn't been led in this type of way to express these feelings too. So I do feel like it's something that definitely very much triggered for this heavy action to go back to try to offer something that has a deeper emotional substance, thing of that nature. And I feel like with there was a lot, there was a lot of emotional baggage and emotional pain that I do feel like this person definitely hates thinking about. For maybe for the both of you guys, this could be for both of you. I feel like there's a lot of things that definitely hurt the mind when things is being thought about. But also it's something in the brain that's pushing someone to try again, like let's mend what's broken here, because the energy here is something that just can't be thrown away just so easily. And that Knight of Cups energy is definitely submitting this offer to try to fix what was broken, because the Knight definitely is trying to make its way onto King. So as a Knight, as a young person, this person has made mistakes, hurt, definitely used things that wasn't, used things that, you know, just being a fucked up person. So the Knight, how am I getting flagged in my subscribers live? I'm not understanding. Now that's going to piss me off. Anyway, so I do feel like as a Knight, he's coming back to recover a lot of things here that he has messed up from before, and definitely going to do his part by trying to mend what's broken, because this is something that's very valuable, and he cannot just throw it up just like that. But I do feel like for both of you guys have been holding on to a lot of emotional and mental pain. Also with this Knight of the Knight of Cups energy, of how he's coming towards this offering, he does question himself, he does doubt himself, and sometimes can maybe show up inconsistently, or maybe don't think of things all the way through. It's like they sometimes have a hard time keeping up a vibe that they start, because there's a lot of things inside of them that they question or maybe keep bottled up. But I just feel like because they run off of emotion instead of stability and thinking things through, that's what causes that inconsistency. So I do feel like there's certain things not worry about, to pay attention to as you guys grow, or if you guys continue to further this reconciliation. I do feel like with this nostalgia energy here, just the memories, I do feel like there is some things of some karmic ties too in this energy, because of the trauma or the pain that definitely existed here. And I do feel like there is a big bond based off that too, for both parts as well. But I do feel like with the energy that he's in with this Knight of Cups energy, and you and your Nine of Pentacles energy, and wanting putting things together, I just feel like it's just wanting something of good times to kind of make each other notice that this is something that we both can balance here. And I do feel like here with the Lover's energy coming out in this read here, it suggests that this is a deep connection beyond the karmic tie. So I feel like you guys have a moment in this karmic energy to turn into some type of soul tie energy that you once used to have. So you guys have the potential to turn this karmic energy into something so of beautiful, of something of abundance that can last very long, especially with this deep love and pull between you and two. But I do feel like with this love, and with where you guys both are with wanting the best out of this situation, choices have to be made. I feel like there's a lot of things surrounding you guys' theme of love, and it's basically going to be something that's asked upon you with this feminine energy, because this person is coming with the offer of trying to rebuild. Do you choose this love again with everything that it brings? Because everything that it brings is not going to be all butterflies and ladybugs and things of that nature. So in this element of this lover's energy, you're definitely going to have to make a conscious decision, not blindly. You need to definitely use your eyeballs, use your sight, and kind of figure out, am I ready to choose this love again with everything that it brings? Because this is something that is a huge decision for you. I feel like with this Six of Swords energy is here, it's not to really scare. Sometimes this card could come into a love reading and kind of seem like a uh-oh thing. But I think like for this situation here, this time is about moving on with positive way. And I feel like with moving on, meaning taking a step above into physically and emotionally, because I feel like there is so much work that definitely needs to be done here in this situation, and he knows that he needs to step up to the plate and cannot do the same things that he used to do. So he knows that he has to take a big step up to become a man here, and definitely become centered and grounded into his decisions and choices here, because he knows that his healing needs to take place. He knows that his progress that needs to happen in order for you guys to be able to mend the conflict or the trauma that has been so deeply embedded into this connection, or whatever the case may be. I feel like there's a deep desire to move past the pain with him. And I do feel like with you, you want to move past the pain and things of that nature, but there are so many things that you cannot get over just yet. And I feel like there's so much work for him to do for you to see that and be able to make peace with it, because I do feel like it's a part of you that's buried inside of you that's still crying out for help, or somebody to help you, or not have done that to you at all. I just feel like you guys maybe could be healing together in this instance, because I feel like the way you guys are coming together with the energy here in the love, I do feel like you guys are making a conscious decision that this connection or this love is not worth throwing away just yet. With the Sun and the Fool card, which is amazing to have together, this is one of the most positive things together to happen in a love reading like this. I do feel like it's bringing a lot of clarity, joy, truth, and healing. And I feel like regardless of the decision that it makes, I feel like if you guys kind of come to a conscious decision or a collective here with these things here, you guys can move on regardless if it's together or separate freely, and be able to do the things that you want. I just feel like this energy comes after doing the work, though. This is not just going to be given upon to you. It's going to come after doing the work from both sides. So you're going to have to work on forgiveness, and he's going to have to work on fixing the things that was broken, restoring, doing a lot of reassurance, showing up and giving acts of service, and all the love energy. He's going to definitely have to show up and show out when it comes to that. But you definitely need to work on forgiving and going with the flow and the control of knowing everything that's going to happen, because this is going to be a new love for you guys, not nothing that you guys have experienced here. It is something here that has to give work. So I feel like even though you guys have the potential to get here, it's going to take an immense amount of work and strength to not to go backwards to old things. So I feel like there is some deep karmic energy, but it also can be fixed with deep emotional maturity and accountability here. So I feel like the love has a chance at healing. The love have a chance at even happiness, but only if the past is worked on and acknowledged and worked or catered to. So I feel like the emotional or the romantic energy is returning here, with the possibility of reconciliations if you guys take each time and definitely explore each other in the new way that you guys have each other, and not in the old past versions. With these cards here, it is basically saying justice is about to be served for you. Basically, the things that you have been manifesting, the clarity that you have been manifesting, the truth that you have been manifesting is now coming back to you, but you have to do certain things too in order to get the justice for yourself. Like, you're gonna have to start making some action for your own life. I feel like Spirit is telling you it's time to act. Now that certain things are starting to become available for you, it's now that you're gonna have to start acting on things according to your personal alignment, because it's things that it's waiting for you to get aligned or attuned to it, but you haven't really been doing it just yet. So it's time for you to start acting on your own passions and your own endeavors in your life, and start looking up and understanding that things will always turn around eventually. Storms don't always last always, and there's nothing wrong with transforming and transmuting into the energy that you want, and being able to be authentically you and not afraid to shine brightly. So that's what I have for your mini read. Just expect some dark times for sure, though, because the healing is the part that hurts the most. Adapting to all this recovery is going to definitely have some dark times, some uncertain times. So just brace yourself. If it's worth it, you guys will work together to get through to it. All right, Johnny is up next. I don't know if Sarah is still here, so she can get her reading. I don't know if she wanted it or not. But I did Ruby, I did Dasha, I did Symphony, I did Brittany, down Johnny. Big period. Oh, catch a grip, girl. No, I was just playing. Hold on, let me knock down my subscriber shade. Let me get Johnny out the way. Read that in a recorded book for me, girl. You should have been recording this shit. Johnny, are you up next? Johnny, are you ready? Johnny, are you okay? I am okay, baby. I know it's not Johnny in that song, but I just wanted to say. Oh, I'm sorry. You should have told me, girl. Johnny, I'm looking for you. What's your question? What's coming next in love? It do. I will send it to you. All right, so I let that stop and figure out. I feel like you have been in a state of kind of maybe, I think you've had periods of some emotional states here where there has been things of uncertainty, a lot of old wounds, illusions, and things of that nature that has risen to the surface of your life. A lot of things have been coming forth towards you. And I feel like you have been moving through a lot of cloudy storms and waters and trials, tribulations. Things have been dark for you in a sense. Like I do feel like you've been holding a lot internally for yourself for a very, very long time. And I feel like there's a lot of things, even in the midst of this storm and just a lot of the chaos and the confusion, your intuition has always kind of beamed or kind of still directed you through certain things, but I feel like it's always stayed in the shadows because you was kind of afraid of what yourself was telling you. And I feel like now you're in the process of unveiling the truth for yourself. And like especially deep emotional truths about the past and what it is that you truly, truly want. And I feel like you're still processing a lot of this emotional past. But I do feel like as you are ascending in on this journey, make sure that you are making peace with these things as you are getting through a lot of these illusions, because sometimes you can have the tendency of projecting a lot of the fantasies and the illusions and the fears onto your current situations, because you're not letting that gut intuition guide you to stay pretty much grounded onto making big decisions for yourself, especially when it comes to emotional. And emotional is not only to deal with romances with yourself, other relationships with people, your relationship with your money and everything of that nature. I feel like there is a sense to where you kind of are scared to where you are being guided, because for so long you have been through these storms, and sometimes you thought your intuition was telling you this, but it was telling you that. So you've developed this self-doubt type of thing. And I do feel like as you're being guided, use that intuition, use that. Don't be afraid to where it's going to guide you, because you are on this deep soul mission here for yourself. And I feel like this soul searching energy that you're already in is already confirming that you are already divinely guided towards your path as it is, no matter how hard and how stormy it has been. And I feel like you are in a space of reflection. And I feel like with this reflection, I do feel like there comes an immense amount of withdrawal or isolation from things or people or just certain things of that nature. And it's because you are looking for something very, very authentic. You're looking for a certain type of connection, nothing superficial, because the way you are transforming in front of your own eyes, you need people to be able to handle you as you grow bigger and bigger, because this is not your final stopping place. So I feel like the love that you are looking for, you haven't gotten there just yet, because there's a lot of things internally that you're still healing before you can see it on the external side. And that's what type of connections that you are searching for, and the things that you're looking for as far as what you put your time into. You're looking at things that's going to go within your alignment and with your transformation, things that's going to accept you for the beautiful butterfly that you really are. And I just feel like you are preparing yourself to start choosing better, to be better for yourself and how you pick for yourself. So you're trying to do this more wisely. So I feel like even in these quiet moments when you feel like nothing is happening as you're working on yourself, or you're doing this or you're doing that, just because you're not seeing certain results does not mean that you're not being productive towards this healing for yourself in your future. You got the Ace of Pentacles energy here along with this Tower energy card is letting me know that this seed that you're trying to plant is something real and it's something that can last. You are transforming into something real, and it's going to last because you are resilient. Because the storms that were already meant to break you, they haven't broke you. They have just been guided you to where you are right now, and that's continuing on this divine path for yourself. So the seed that you're trying to seed for yourself is something very real, something very lasting, and it's a new beginning for yourself. And this is in love too. This is in love, self-love. This is for platonic love. This is for romantic love. This is for love in general. But I feel like this love that you are about to come towards you, the love that is possible for you, it's not going to come until you get self-secured, the self-esteem, the emotional clarity that you're looking within self, and your self-honesty, being able to look yourself in the mirror while you're going through things or while you're realizing things and all of that. I just feel like you need to be solid into this journey, because this is not a fleeting thing. This is something that's going to transform your future for forever right now. And I feel like you need something more stable and more grounded, even if it's in yourself. So I feel like an opportunity is about to come your way, especially for love in all total ways. Something very long term, or something that's going to allow you just to grow over time. But I do feel like it's always going to be in alignment with you. So this is something that you do not need to rush. It's going to unfold steady for you. So I feel like your energy is now in this thing here to where you're kind of tired of the excuses, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and kind of all of that. It's like you're kind of going back and forth with those limiting beliefs, but also the beliefs that I can and I want this. So I feel like you're becoming a little bit more wise in a lot of the journey, because you felt like you've lied to yourself in a lot of instances, and you've given your love to a lot of people that did not treat it right, but also they also taught you a valuable lesson in return. That's why you're here right now. So I feel like you're becoming a lot more wise in what you want and how to move. And you are discerning a little bit more. And I do feel like you are still guarded by letting just free. But I feel like you're not moving in a bitter way. I do feel like you're really in total balance with who you are destined to be. And you're not trying to impose any harm or pain just because you have experienced this. So you've been through the pain, but I feel like now you just need to get a little bit more clear on your boundaries, the truth in your self-worth, and not settling for low vibrational energy, because you're so dying to fill this void and to be accepted. So you in this journey of this growth, you're going to attract partners. The goal here for you is to attract partners or people or situations that will respect your mind, because people didn't respect your mind before, and value your clarity. So your voice, your truth, your transparency, they're going to be able to accept that. That's why you setting all these boundaries and going through all this shadow work is going to help you stand clear in those boundaries, stand firm in those boundaries, so you can actually get with people that see you for you. Even if you decide to change from there on out, they will definitely grow with you, because you're growing with maturity, you're growing with a great deal of responsibility, and you're not trying to go off of false empty promises. Love is just not just the magic that you can create. It's really just it fuels a lot of things. And I feel like you're willing to put forth this effort for your life in order to heal a lot of the disappointments and the hurt and the abandonment that you have experienced. So I do feel like this magic is definitely coming around to you. You just had to experience these things so you can know how to form into this beautiful butterflies and gain your wings to definitely live in love authentically. So I feel like you are willing to put forth this energy of healing continuously, to learn from the past, and willing to build something very, very solid for yourself. And you really are mastering your craft. So I feel like while you're mastering your craft, the love that you will welcome and bring, it will last. It will be something that is definitely beneficial. It's going to have ongoing effort because you're practicing that alignment right now for yourself. It's going to be a mutual investment, a conscious choice for you with everything you do. But I do feel like you possibly could meet someone possibly online, or while you're at work, or like while you're at either while you're doing something of work or something online, or some type of hustle hobby or something like that, or something that you are dedicated to. Is somebody that's going to be able to get you to have your guard down in a sense and not have to worry, and you can just apply the things that you've learned from the past to your future. So I feel like you're almost there at that point to where something new is trying to attach to you, but not just yet. I feel like this moment right now, it all counts for finishing that inner work in yourself, because that's the key to the balance. That's the key to everything, is finishing that inner work so you can get firm on certain boundaries, so you can cultivate that love and welcome that love with no problems, without self-sabotaging. You're shedding a lot of things. You're shedding different illusions, truths, and old ways of thinking, old loves, and either old limitations that you view for yourself. So I feel like you are working on your respect, and you're working on your self-love, so you can require that with the person that you do decide to love. And this is just confirmation that the path that you're on is exactly where you need to be. And I know it's very dark, and I know sometimes it's lonely, and I feel like you want people to be around you more to experience this growth. But this journey is only for you, and those that see you for you, and those that's going to be steady, that's those that's going to be present in your process. You're not lost at all in this journey. You're just refining yourself to find that light, so you can keep this energy cultivated to be given to yourself and others. So not only in love, but whatever you do for your work or your career or whatever your path is, you are here to put light into other people, so you can help people be guided out of situations just like you. You are the key towards your own manifestations. You're the key to your own dreams. You just have to trust yourself, let go, and be able to fly like the beautiful butterfly that you are, Johnny. So that was my mini for you. It's coming, just not just yet. You're right between the break and the breakthrough. So continue working on that inner work for yourself, so you can stand firm in those boundaries to welcome healthy love for you. All right. Do I have any other subs in the room that need their mini reads, or do you guys want to hold them for at the end of the month? This is the last call. Couple years. I'm not saying a couple years. Give yourself maybe a year or so. I just feel like some more inner work needs to be done, and I do feel like there's a lot of things that you need to accomplish for yourself first. So give it a year or so. Get yourself acclimated with your goals, be able to accomplish goals. Because you got to have that stability. You'll hold yours to the end of the month. Thank you, babes. Let me write you down. Yes, give me one moment. I just don't think I ever got anyone coming up small, so it's going to be like, no, it's just saying, just hold off. I do feel like it's going to be things that does welcome that energy for you soon, but just not yet. You still have work, and I do feel like you need something stable to put your feet into the ground in order to get a love that will be worth something, because you need something worth for you first. And I don't think you found that stability within yourself in order to keep something of longevity right now. So I would suggest you just to hold off a little bit and conquer some things for yourself first. So it's not gonna be no 6 years and none of that like that. You just need to find your way, your mark on this earth right now. And I don't feel like it has came to light. Because I feel like if you get someone right now, you will hurt them or they will hurt you because of some unresolved things and unsolidified boundaries. Okay, my sub that asked, so Estella, your yes or no question, you can drop it. I think Symphony had a question, you can drop that. Symphony, was it a yes or no maybe question or was something deeper? Will we argue on the first home we will we all agree on the first home we toured and will we get it? I feel like any home that you guys put a solid application on, or whatever the case, whatever you guys are doing, buying, renting, whatever, I do feel like you guys have the capabilities and qualifications to get the things done. I do not believe that you guys are going to agree on the first home toured though. And I do feel like this house may possibly go to somebody else at a faster nick of time. So I do feel like it may be a disappointment on the first home, but I do feel like there is going to be something that you guys do like. But I do feel like it's not, I don't think y'all going to agree on something with that first one for sure. And I do feel like if you guys end up having to settle, I think it's already going to be gone or whatever. Do I have a timeline for which one? When you guys are going to agree on a house or get a house? Just when will we get a house? Let me use my other deck. Yes. Just donate whatever for the timeline, Estella, as a subscriber. Just donate whatever to the Cash App or Venmo. Let me see if a timeline comes out. It says no later than 60 days because you guys have certain things that's going to become available, but they're going to be taken away at the same time. And I feel like there's going to be a common conflict on agreeing to a disagree. And I feel like the one that you kind of really want, I feel like it's kind of going to be, not saying impossible, but it's going to be like a needle in the haystack. I do feel like you guys will coming across agreements to something, especially with this Five of Pentacles energy along with the Knight of Wands energy. I do feel like there's going to be something that you guys directly agree on, but this is giving me no later than 60 days because there's going to be a lot of back and forth. There's going to be a back and forth here. It feels like there's going to be progress and then it stops, progress, then it stops. So I feel like after that second or something like that, it's giving me just energy, like current energy. This has the opportunity to change. This does not have to stay set in stone. But I feel like the current energy currently, I feel like it may be like a one strike, and then the second one, you guys are going to have to make a executive decision on it. And I feel like it's a timing thing too. But I feel like you guys 60 days. I do feel like this house is coming. It's around, but I just feel like it's more so an agreement of timing. No more than 60 days, but I do see a success. Let me confirm. Hold on. It says yes. 60 days or less. Definitely crossed at first, so I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of conflict, maybe at the beginning of time, but I do feel like you guys are going to end up finding something. Symphony, what was your question? Oh, you did say that. Sorry. I got 85 different things in my mind at one time.
I don't believe in the devil. No.
I'm about to leave out the house now. I can't hear you. Huh?
They're about to go somewhere.
Okay, can you I'm about to text her now. I'm coming.
Okay.
Alright, Shay, you're gonna have to hold the mini. My baby girl need me. Shay, you're gonna have to wait until I come back Shay. My daughter just texted me with something. I'm gonna send it back to you just in case I don't go back live, but I will be live. But I'm gonna send it back to you. I don't like holding nobody money I didn't do nothing yet for. Stephanie, I'm answering your question too in the inbox. I don't need to pull for that. All right, guys, I gotta be back. My daughter, it's a mix up with schedules real quick. Let me go get my baby. I'll be back live shortly. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Gotta get the baby girl. Gotta get